Hello, dear ones. Sometimes we do all the right things and fall out of the tree anyway. If you've been trying in earnest to protect yourself and others throughout the pandemic and feel stymied now by the collective failures that are dragging it out yet longer, you are not alone. We can take at least a little bit of comfort knowing that as a church, we have done our best to safeguard each other and the wider community. We've tried to stay as connected as we can amidst it all. This fall, we will be experimenting with some new, more direct ways of connecting. I'll share more about those things in a moment. First, I want to acknowledge all the pent-up feelings swirling around. Are you angry or sad? Energized or exhausted? Hopeful or despondent? Lonely or numb? Or perhaps all of these by turns? Whatever you are or are not feeling, you are in good company. I see you and I care. This church community witnesses your struggles and triumphs, and we care. Parents, I want to especially acknowledge how difficult this past year and a half has been for many of you. Parenting is demanding in the best of times. So many of us have been just surviving for months upon months, doing our best to protect our children, even when others abandon their protection. Society expects us to just suck it up and go on working and consuming and all the rest, as if these conditions are normal and bearable. They are not. I witness your Herculean efforts to shepherd your children through these extremely challenging times and to keep it all together somehow. If you haven't fallen apart now and then, I don't know how you've done it. I do know that your kids feel your love, even when you are not at your best. And I hope you and they feel the love of this church community surrounding you too. And to those who were quietly immune compromised, never able to let down your guard, and to those who feel isolated, cut off and forgotten, I remember and see you too. The social health toll and mental emotional toll of this time may be even greater than the physical malaise. Besides COVID and all the loss and disruption it has brought, we are contending with a constant stream of news about events that dwarf any one of us. The devastating crisis in Afghanistan, natural disasters of every sort, a bleak and urgent new climate report. It's all too much for any one person to hold. Whatever your situation, please reach out and connect when you need support. I encourage you to reach out to a friend in the congregation. Reach out to me. Reach out to our caring team. Reach out to community resources. You matter, and your well-being is important. Here are some of the ways the church is planning to offer connection and care this year. Outdoors, on Sunday, September 19th, instead of another water and gathering service online, we're planning a triple R event: recreation, reunion, and ritual, staggered throughout the day at 4 sites across the metro area. You can come to the one closest to you in Central Omaha, West Omaha, Papillion, or Council Bluffs. This is for all ages, and we ask everyone old enough to wear a well-fitting mask. Bring your lawn chairs, enjoy outdoor games, stop at the water ritual station, learn about ways to feed your spirit or volunteer this year, and just hang out and reconnect with others from the First UU community. We want this to be a chance for joy and community. Also outside, we are working toward creating a site in the churchyard to hold religious education classes when it is nice out. If you have a picnic table, canvas tent, or time and skill to donate to help create this space, please contact the church office. We will also carry on the tradition of a fun outing at Bellevue Berry Farm's Pumpkin Patch this fall. Stay tuned for more on that. And now some indoor highlights. Due to the Delta spike, our target date for reopening the sanctuary has been pushed back to probably mid-October. But we continue to prepare for a combination in-person online worship to start this fall, likely with advanced registration and limited numbers, so those in the sanctuary will be able to distance. To support this multi-channel or hybrid worship program, we're in the process of hiring a new technology coordinator. Please help us spread the word to any tech-savvy folks you know who may be interested in supporting our mission and earning some steady Sunday income. We have done some work this summer also to improve airflow in the building, and those efforts continue. And we anticipate reopening the building to small group gatherings soon. Our reopening task force periodically revisits our COVID protocols, and that group is updating our policy in response to the more infectious Delta virus and evolving best practices. A variety of small group opportunities will be available too. I've mentioned RE for children and youth already. For adults, we are relaunching Soul Matters sharing groups with both in-person and online options you can join for September or later. We're offering a new class on widening the circle of concern and continuing many established group programs like morning reflections, AHA, the Women's Religious Studies group, CUPS, compassionate communication, pathways to membership, and book groups. I am inspired by members of this congregation who have some energy to share and are channeling it to serve the greater good. On that note, a Side with Love advocacy team is now forming. If you have the bandwidth, they welcome you to join them in individual actions or in setting strategy. Some other ways to get involved: you can provide volunteer tech support for worship once every 4 to 6 weeks, training and support provided. You can join a teaching team. Teaching our kids can be fun and a source of spiritual growth for grown-ups too. You can help our building and grounds team to care for our beautiful church, or join our caring team. If you have some capacity, please jump in. It can bring you a greater sense of connection and empowerment, even as you are helping others. I or any of our friendly staff would be happy to talk with you about opportunities and help you get plugged in a way that works for you. Whether I have connected with you many times since I became your minister a year ago, or whether we have yet to formally meet, I want you to know that I am here and I care about you. Your church is still here, and we want to help keep you safely connected. Together, we can continue to be a force of love, learning, and light in one another's lives and in the community around us. And I send you off with virtual hugs if you want them to you and yours, and you can hug yourself if you like and feel that coming from your church community. Be well. See you soon.